Cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles. The Vols will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. So Boston College's offense will get first crack at it today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense has its first opportunity of the day. Looking for space, it's Mayava. Makes his man miss. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, trying to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl with the defense. They did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. The Volunteers will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Off play action on first down. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll try the run. Past the first down marker and still running. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And the Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground.
Going over the top. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Still running at the 35. There he goes. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Boston College.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. So now it's second and long. He'll pull it on the read. Past the sticks, and he may get more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. Second and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time on target. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option.
Turning it on! Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. BC back to work after picking up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. At the 20, he's got space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it first and goal from the 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Power football with the run. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the break. Boston College has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Tennessee ready to go to work, the Big Orange offense on the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Caught in the backfield, it's Mayaba. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. And the Vols come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. They'll move the tight end. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Hard-hitting tackle.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he's got it inside the 10.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Tennessee! Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll ride hide the running back and leave it with him. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Golden Eagles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play. They're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver. They were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. He's got enough to give Boston College the first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Golden Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Right back up top on second and 10. Fires to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Golden Eagles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Arizona is up.
And he coughs it up inside the 20. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads it left. That's a fumble. Bounced right back to them. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll keep it himself. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Hauls it in. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Vincent. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Mayava. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Third down coming up.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds a tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Golden Eagles will boot it away to start the second half. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete to the right. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Vols are in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Pulls it in. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run play action. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They just keep firing. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Volunteer! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just a short pass to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never
breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold on.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This crowd knows when to bring it. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Going for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back looking for room. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Boston College putting together a very efficient throw. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone.
This ball is picked off in the end zone, but no, he's out of bounds. The quarterback very fortunate to get away with that throw.
Tennessee, 14.
And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Mayava. Crosses the 30. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
That's a fumble on the play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Rush is on him. He'll get rid of it. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hip. Now facing a 3rd and long.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers. Hit him.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown ball. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's what quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Boston College will send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. He'll do it himself. Runs through the tackle and runs through another guy. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, I feel for this offense. If they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. And they're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Third down coming up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the left. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! And here they come, almost all the way back.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you